second only to Vin for me when it comes to broadcasters.
Wow.
But he's right there on the Mount Rushmore of baseball announcing.
Oh man, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? You're gonna make
Sip,
me
chug, drain, pour? No, because I already did this for a buddy of mine who's a Reds fan, and I did it to him, and I was like, sip, chug, drain, pour, Marty, Bob, and Vin. And I mean, honestly, there's no real wrong answer, and Reds fans are gonna feel slightly different way than I will. But as a baseball fan, you can't go wrong with any of the three of them, and it's hard to pull the trigger on saying that one of them's got to go.
Sip Vin, chug Bob, drain pour Marty.
That's the answer.
Easy.
I mean, that's
not even. That wasn't even. That didn't even like. I was like, "Am I a bad fan?" Because that was my immediate reaction. Was
well, I thought it would be harder for Reds fans because they spent more time with Marty. But yeah, I mean, that's the answer. But you don't feel good about it because Marty is great in his own right.
Yeah, he was great. He was fine. I think that's the other thing with Marty is now we experience Marty not in the broadcast booth, whereas like Bob was in the broadcast booth until the end. Vin was basically in the broadcast, like he came back into the broadcast booth at the end of the those guys
died behind the mic,
right? They literally were like behind the mic when they died. Marty now it's like, oh, he's still doing like outings and like appearances and it's
emceeing events.
Yeah,
just being a guy
defending Thom. Like he's doing all the things that were like, oh man, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but still,
listen to a Reds game on the radio and hear a Laura's Lean sausage commercial voiced by Marty Brennaman, and then not hear Marty Brennaman come back and tell me what's happening in the game. Like I don't.
That's awkward.
And, like,
ooh, Harry Caray. There's a name too.
Ooh.
I mean, is that the Mount Rushmore? I mean, like if you throw Caray in there, like and you like that foursome, is that the Mount Rushmore? Because I mean, if you
already on that Mount Rushmore, like, look, I'll give you.
And you look, and I was just you stole my thought because I was going to say because when you look at Mount Rushmore, it isn't necessarily the presidents that you would think, right? Like you wouldn't. Washington makes total sense, the first, and general, yada yada yada. But then when you get to Roosevelt, you're just like, I get it, and he's great in his own right. But does he belong there amongst the great? So I think like Marty kind of fits there, where you're just like, yeah, he is a great, but does he measure up to them? Not quite. But I mean, again, you can have an argument about it, right? Like he doesn't not belong there, but who do you put up over him? Like definitively,
Man, I don't know off the top of my head who I would put up there over him, but I don't.
And it's tough if you haven't listened to like a variety of broadcasts too. Like I heard more Marty only because I lived in Cincinnati, long enough to listen to him for plenty of years. But like I'd imagine not having lived here, I'd have a different opinion. But Marty just fits that mold of those type of broadcasters with the self-deprecating.
Go over Marty, right? He's got to get in over Marty.
Bob Costas, see, but my thing with Bob is he wasn't like a dedicated baseball announcer. Bob does everything. But
well, he started that way.
No, I know, but I feel like Vin and Marty and Bob, they're all right there. Like they just associate baseball immediately. Like I remember Costas calling Bulls games and all that stuff. Like he's great at like all the things, So I don't just immediately associate baseball with him is my only problem.
Where do you put Tom Hamilton from the Guardians? Because that dude,
I think he's legendary, man. He's young enough and still doing his thing, so it's like hard to put him on Mount Rushmore. But at the end of his career, I could totally see that because he's fantastic. He is great. Like that's one of those diamond in the rough types things. Like you wouldn't expect the Cleveland franchise to have such a great announcer like that.
I know you won't like it, and you're going to say
nope. He's not on my – I wouldn't put him anywhere near. Nope. It got over on bullshit. Don't you do it. Nope. The one-trick corny-ass pony is nowhere near my thing. And then every single New Yorker can shove it up their ass. Nope.
That's an A-bomb from A-Rod.
Oh, and you probably picked the most grating one of like the last 20 years of his broadcast. Oh, that was the worst one.
It's totally why I picked that one. All right, I'll throw one out there. This one reminds me of baseball every single time. What about Joe Buck? I feel like Joe Buck deserves a nod to the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but also, I mean, his dad, Jack, was
yeah.
even more associated with just baseball. Because again, for me, Joe, I think a lot of the NFL, him and Troy Aikman, like it's like, oh yeah, he also does a really good job at baseball. Like it's like the Costas thing, only I associate him more specifically with the NFL.
You're killing me here because I'm trying to kick Marty off of the Mount Rushmore.
Oh no, I know, I get it. Like it's tough. There's not a lot of guys that you can really like put in over him. That's what I'm saying. He's like the Roosevelt representative.
Boog Sciambi. Let's put Boog in over Marty.
I can't have anybody in my Mount Rushmore who goes by Boog. Dad, who are those up there on the Mount Rushmore? That's just Bob, Marty. Oh no, wait, Marty be off. That's Bob, Vin, Boog. No. Oh shit.
Harry Caray, Bob Uecker, Vin Scully,
Boog
Sciambi.
It sounds like a fake name amongst those. Like no grown man was named Boog Sciambi. You're pulling my finger.
I think Boog overtakes Marty on the Mount Rushmore. I think we're in agreement that Vin, Harry Caray, Bob Uecker are
yes, those are the three locked in.
We're arguing the fourth spot on the Mount Rushmore.
We're arguing the Teddy Roosevelt spot. That's what this is, the Teddy Roosevelt spot.